Hi, my name is Christian and I'm from Zurich University of Applied Sciences, and I would like to present you a project we are doing on using social media for education purposes. So first of all, I want to show you our web pages, our main web page now. Okay, what were the main results of our research? We were looking how students and instructors use social media in their private life and for education purposes. We found out most students use, of course, social media in private life, in particular Facebook, but we found also they use it for educational purposes. For example, they are using Facebook groups to coordinate their work. What about the instructors? Most instructors also use social media, but for private purposes, but not so much for education. And we were wondering how we should bridge these gaps so that they can utilize social media also for education. And for that we developed a toolkit that will help instructors to use social media in education, and I want to show it to you now. So that is the main page of our social media toolkit. You can see it is so far in 3 languages, English, Turkish and Russian, because that's the partners in the project. And you have here an instructor that is thinking about how can I use learners' instructional design, learning outcome, content and technology integration. And if you click on the Get Started, we will ask you questions. And what the toolkit does, it is asking you 4 questions regarding to your knowledge levels, to the kind of content you want to use in your lectures, to the instructional methods and the assessment you plan. For example, you said your students should remember something. You have in particular text and maybe visuals like PowerPoints. Then you say, okay, I will present it to my students, so it's a presentation model as an instructional method. And for assessment, I'm doing a classical assessment like a multiple choice. And then we clustered the different social media topics or services in 6 clusters. And now you see for this instructional setting I was presenting you, these 3 kind of services are possible to be utilized in your teaching. Social networking service, document sharing and blogging and microblogging. And now if you go down and you're wondering, so what are these services and how do they actually work, then you get instructional tips. And here you have guidelines, how can you use a social network, for example, in your scenario. So that is the main idea. If you are an instructor and you think I want to try something new, but I'm not quite sure how to use these social media services, we will ask you parameters of your instructional design and give you a suggestion and provide you with guidelines how to use it. And if you are interested to have this service also in your language, we would be happy that you join us and you could translate it and we put it online. And we are also very interested if you give us feedback. You can see the link here. We are asking for questions and we want to improve our toolkit based on that. So that is our project and the outcome, and we would be happy if you are also joining us using social media in your educational process.